Hello and welcome here. My name is El and I'm alright. Today I want to answer the question, how do I know what my man wants? How do I know what my man wants? Many people are always getting to ask this question, and if you go online, you search all around, you always see people trying to answer, what do men really want? What do men really want? What is it that men want? And the rest, right? Usually we get to find that these answers most of the time are supplied by women. And sometimes as men, when we sit down and we listen to what they are giving, the answers they are giving to these particular questions, we get surprised and we get to ask ourselves, are you sure we are truly men? Because this is that these people are mentioning is not what we want, right? And that's because most of the time women use their assumptions, they use presumptions, they kind of try to use their instinct to think what we want, right? In fact, many people do not know what men want. They actually think men want this. In the real sense, they feel that, oh, because it's this, because it's that, he may want this or he may want that. The answer to this question today is, if you want to know what your man truly wants, if you want to know how to treat your man, ask your man. Ask your man, ask your husband, ask your boyfriend, ask your fiancé, ask whosoever he is, what is it that you want? And let him tell you. The reason for this is because I've reviewed different, I've talked to different men, I've talked to different women, and I've come to discover that the things the men want are different from each other. In fact, what men want is dependent on their stage in life. It's dependent on their age bracket. It depends on their particular need at this particular time. What a man wants who is not a father is different from what a man wants who is a father. It's different from what a man wants who is a husband. It's different from what a man wants who is an employee. It is different from what a man wants who is a business owner. So you must take this into consideration. So the best thing for you to do is to ask the man, ask the men in your life, what do you want? What are the things you want from your woman? What are the things you want from life? What are the things you want from your family, right? I remember hosting a particular talk show, a panel of men, and in talking to this, we about 8 men on that particular panel, and I said something to the women who were watching us, and I said, whatsoever we have not said here, we have not said it. I said, whatsoever it is that we have not said here, we have not said it. So if you want to know what we want, if you want to understand us better, pay attention to what we are saying here. And interestingly, one of the men on the table said something. He said, he was talking about himself. He said, if I am hungry and you put food here and you put sex here, I will choose sex first before the food. And then he turned to the other men on the panel and said, is it not so? Or is there any person that thinks otherwise? And every person on the panel agreed that they will go for sex first before food, right? And we're talking about a panel of about 8 men, right? A panel of about 8 men. And guess what? I was sharing this with some other ladies, and do you know what a woman said? A woman said, I don't think that a man will be hungry and will drop food and will drop sex and they will go for sex first. Yes, I do understand that men really like sex, but I don't think you will drop food first and you will drop sex and the men will go for sex first. That's you can see the big problem that women put themselves in, right? The first thing we said was, pay attention to what we are saying, hear what we are saying, listen to us, and take what we are saying, not whatsoever you think. So we have just said here is the fact that whatsoever we have not said, we have not said it. And what we have said is what we have said is what we want. You have asked us what is it that we want. And a panel of 8 men, different age grades. I mean different age grades in the sense that on that panel, we had a wide range of men between 30 and 65. Yes, that panel was made up of about of men. The 8 men on that table were between age 30 and age 65. And this man says that if you put food on the table and you put sex on the table, we are most likely going to go for sex first before the food. And another lady is coming to say, I don't think men will choose sex first before food. Like, you can see where your problems are coming from. You are thinking, you are not listening, you are assuming, you are not taking it from us. So if you want to know what is it your man really wants, and if you want to know how to please your man, you want to know how to make him happy, you want to know what men want, simply ask them. Stop yes, I will say this again. I want to say this and I'm saying it clearly. Stop asking women what men want. Stop reading books and reading materials and listening to women as to the question of what men want. If you want to know what men want, ask men. Where you can pay attention to resources provided by women if those resources were based on their review, their discussions, and maybe survey that they took of men, but not ladies chit chats, not what I think, what I see. You should ask these men themselves. Ask us what we want. We have a voice. We are old enough. We are old enough, intelligent enough to know what we want, and we can communicate it. So ask us and listen to us. Don't use any assumptions. Don't use any presumptions to see what do you want. Do you want respect? Do you want love? Do you want attention? I don't even know what your man wants, right? But generally, in talking with men over the years, 18 years as a counselor and still counting, over the years in talking with men, one thing I have noticed that men want is that it's more or less like this. They want love. Yes, love is generic. It's not only women that want love. There's no place. Love is a basic human need. It's not a basic woman need. It's a basic human need. So we too, we want love. So they want love, they want respect. Women also want respect. They want sex, they want food, they want money, they want social reputation, right? And to belong to a high class, right? And the same things. So more or less like these are some of the major things that men want. My name is El and I'm alright. Remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell so I get to know when next we post other things. I hope I have been able to answer your question today. You can please share this with your friends so I get to learn the same things that you're learning. If you send us a WhatsApp message, if you send us drop a comment in the comment section, be assured that I am the one who will respond to it personally. Thank you once again. You rock.